Good evening. I'm Political Editor Dennis Welch, and this is Politics Unplugged. The November election was a big win for the state Democratic Party, holding on to Mark Kelly's Senate seat and winning the governor's race, along with the Secretary of State and the Attorney General. Now, Arizona Democrats are looking for a new chairperson. One of the candidates is here to talk about it. That's Yolanda Bejarano. She's a union official and vice chair of the state Democrats. I want to thank you for being here. And let's start with the basic questions. You want to run the Democratic Party. Again, the chairperson of a party seems like one of the most thankless jobs in politics. Why do you want to do this?
We are coming out of a very successful 2022 election, but there's a lot more work to be done. I am the vice chair of the party currently. I've been in that role for close to 2 years, and I know how the party operates. I'm also an organizer. I'm the field director for the Communications Workers of America. And in that role, I organize across the state of Arizona. I fundraise. I register voters on behalf of our union. And, and in support of Democratic candidates. But my organizing goes beyond Arizona. Recently, I was in Georgia leading a team of door knockers in support of Senator Warnock's runoff election. So I know I can do this job, and I can bring a lot to the table.
Hey, what do you do differently? I mean, Raquel Tehran, she's the outgoing chairwoman of the party. What different approach do you take from her?
So I think she did a great job. You know, I had the honor of working with her closely as vice chair. And, you know, she had some incredible wins. She led the charge for this incredible 2022 election. I think we need to field candidates in every single race and win up and down the ballot. Yeah,
and I was going to, that's kind of the follow-up question. You know, we now have a Democrat governor for the first time in a very long time in Arizona, but she is going to be working with a Republican-led legislature, and they're not going to see eye to eye, I would imagine, on a great many number of things. How do Democrats in 2 years take control of the legislature?
Well, we make it a priority from day one, and we organize in places like rural areas, places where I'm from. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from rural Arizona, a tiny town by Yuma, and these are places that get neglected a lot. So I think we build an infrastructure and fund it and just organize as much as we can, and field candidates across the state.
Okay, and your opponent, Steve Gallardo, he's got the backing, the public endorsement of Governor Katie Hobbs. How come you didn't get that endorsement? Do you think that works against you as you go for this election?
No, I don't think it works against me, and I think it's absolutely appropriate that she would have her preference, just like it's appropriate that others have their preferences. I have the great honor of being endorsed by Senator Mark Kelly, Attorney General Chris Mays, Secretary of State Adrian Fontes, Representatives Gallego, Stanton, Kirkpatrick, and Grijalva, and other electeds and leaders across the state. And I support Governor Hobbs. I'm so excited that she's the governor. We worked really hard to get her elected.
And I mentioned earlier, Steve Gallardo, he is running against you for this position. He's currently he is on the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. Why would you do a better job than he would?
I have immense respect for Supervisor Gallardo, but I'm the vice chair of the party. I understand how the party works. I am a professional organizer. I come from rural Arizona, and I've been endorsed by the leaders that I just mentioned because they trust that I have the ability and the experience to lead the party infrastructure.
And the biggest jobs for the chairperson is raising money and registering new Democrats. You touched on that briefly just a minute ago. But what kind of proof do you have out there that shows that you can go out there and raise the kind of money and funds needed to take control of the legislature in 2 years, and not only that, ensure that the Democrat nominee for president, I'm assuming it's going to end up being Joe Biden, wins Arizona again in 2024?
Yep. So I've helped organize, fundraise, and build support for a lot of our most successful candidates in Arizona. And you know, the majority of them support me in this race. I will build a strong fundraising team with these leaders that are supporting me. And continue. They will be essential partners in bringing money into the party. So collectively, they've raised tens of millions of dollars, and I will continue to work with them to win up and down the ballot.
In specifically to what in registering candidates, recruitment of candidates. So what kind of candidates are you looking for in this coming cycle? You know, what are the qualities you're going to be looking for?
Yeah. So we need strong candidates that can share a compelling message to voters to let them understand that electing Democrats is will better their lives. That Democrats want to lower costs. Democrats want to lift people out of poverty. So we need strong candidates that will share that compelling message.
All right, and as my final question here, just wanted to ask you, I mean, what else should people know about you as we get ready for this vote at the end of the month?
You know, I'm from a small town. My father was a farm worker. My mom was a homemaker. And I believe in working really hard and electing Democrats so we can change the lives of people in Arizona. All
right, I want to thank you very much for joining us here on the show. Yolanda Bejarano, you're running for the state party chairman of the state Democratic Party. Thanks again for stopping by here in Still Ahead.